Talking Tea with Tika takes 3. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I would like to thank my mom. I'm starting that over. Talking Tea with Tika takes 4. I would like to thank God, then my mother, for this award. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm done. Thank you so much for sitting here talking tea with me. Listen, this is an impromptu interview that I'm having with Vashmere Valentine. Listen, I am honored. I did some research on you because this is a whole new industry for me. I was blessed the other day. I did an interview with Malcolm Jamal. You said you did see that interview.
Yes.
What did you think? Tell me the truth.
I think he did a great job. Like I said, he's not someone that's fond of doing too many interviews. So the fact that he actually agreed to do it shows that it was worth it, and he knew that. Shout out to Mike.
I'm sipping on that. But I was very, very honored to have that show with him. I know that was definitely a blessing. So now I'm with you.
Yes.
Now, I hear that you are a director, screenwriter. You do all this amazing things, and you're from LA.
Yes.
You're in Atlanta. Why are you here?
Well, there's a large base of talent here, as well as a lot of industry professionals, because they feel like Atlanta has something new that the industry hasn't seen before. So we're here to find out more about it, to dip into it.
Now, you know, Atlanta has always, well, lately, within the last maybe 10, 15 years, we've been known for music.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We've pretty much taken over the music industry.
I would agree with that.
Do you think that was kind of a
leeway, like an open door to
Yeah,
it?
into acting.
I think so because what also happened during that time period is we started seeing a lot of musicians that were artists going into the acting world. So I think that opened up a new door that maybe there is more talent in Atlanta than just artists. And
kind of a natural fit, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it kind of was like a natural flow to kind of seek more.
Well, we are happy that you're here looking for talent, particularly. Now, you screenwriting. What is the difference between that? Because I need you to educate me and some of my listeners, because I don't know how much you know about me, because I'm sure you never researched me. I don't know who this child is. What is the difference between that and someone that's like that write movies? Is that different from?
It's the same thing. So like, so the screenwriter is actually one that's responsible for creating the whole entire story from beginning to end. So
Okay.
Yeah, they're the ones that are responsible for creating the scenes, the action, the dialogue, everything that takes place. And they just have multiple names for it. Sometimes they call themselves script writers. Sometimes they call themselves screenwriters. They just kind of change the name around, but it all means the same thing.
So if I had an idea and I wrote down this movie or this script,
Yes.
I would bring it to a person like you.
You would, if you wanted to, because what we can do is, so a professional screenwriter can put it in what we call the correct format. So believe it or not, every film follows one particular format, so that we are more familiar with it and we know how it's supposed to flow. That way it's not necessarily different for everyone that reads it. So in case you don't know that format, you'll find a professional that can put it in that correct format.
So you consider yourself a professional?
I would like to.
I'm just saying. Okay, so some of the questions that I was asking he's Mal now, by the way.
Right, okay. That's a good first name.
I'm just saying. Some of the things I was asking him that was very interesting, and I know you're behind the camera, and he's in front of the camera, even though he did some directing as well. But one of the interesting questions that I asked him, that dynamic between changing from being an actor, then you have that little part where you're not getting those roles, and so you're in the middle going, when am I going to get my next gig?
Yeah.
I know you may run into that or you may not, because you're just waiting, honey, who's going to call me for the next gig? So you may not have to run into that, but do you ever find yourself having to cancel some of the actors when that thing is over? Because I'm assuming you're on set when it's going on,
Yes.
or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys are about to wrap. And so they don't have that next gig set up yet. And I'm assuming you guys probably become somewhat of a family.
Yeah.
Because you work together a lot.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself having to kind of give them like, Jim, you'll get that next thing. Do you ever have to find yourself doing that?
It does, and it hurts because you spend a lot of time with people on set, especially actors. You develop a relationship with them that's sometimes better than you might have with your own family. And so when the film is wrapped, you find yourself having to pull away from it a little bit. But in most situations, we stay in touch.
You do stay in touch.
You do stay in touch, and because you're always interested to know what they're doing, and you're always interested in seeing what you're doing. And of course, if your next project is coming up, you kind of have them in mind for it.
Are you able to suggest people?
Yeah. Yes.
Would you suggest me?
I would. Absolutely. I love your mohawk. I love
you like this mohawk?
I love mohawks. Yeah, mohawks are a sign of confidence.
I want to let you know that we have quite a few people that's looking at this interview right now. We all have this as a matter of record that you would recommend me on some stuff. Don't act like you don't know who the tea lady is when you come up to LA. When I knock on your door, don't be calling the cops on me. Like, how did she find my address? I'm just saying, on that stuff. Your playlist.
Yes.
I asked Malcolm this and I'm a little concerned because he was struggling with his top 3. I'm like, top 3 hip-hop songs on your playlist right now.
Believe it or not, okay. God, top 3 songs.
Oh gosh.
Jay-Z's Feeling It.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the artist, but Cut It. Cut It.
The old song.
Cut It.
Oh,
no,
oh Cut It. Oh.
Your price is way too high.
You need to cut it. Those are old songs, though. That's okay.
I have a unique taste.
He's from LA, honey. He makes plenty of bread. He can listen to what he wants to listen to. Who am I to judge? I'm still trying to figure it out. Go ahead, and that's 2, so you have 1 more.
Panda.
Panda?
Yeah. Panda. It's dope.
I don't think I've ever heard who's
you never heard?
No.
His name is Panda.
His name is Panda, and he's saying Panda in his record.
Yes, Panda.
Alrighty, we're gonna go to the next one here. All right, this is what the bulk of this interview is about. I had to get past that part. This is going to be a sippable moment. You already put your Aki in. Okay.
So I am ready to sip.
You have a book. Let's hope for that.
Yes.
The name of this book, Bitch, Noun or Profound?
Yes.
Say ye.
Yes. And you know what? So when I first had the idea to write it, this was around a time where that word was used so much in music, and then I also noticed that women were using it.
Yes.
And I wanted to truly find out, was this a positive thing or was this a negative thing? So what I did was I started going around and researching it with friends, family members, and women to finally find out if this word was something that was respectable or disrespectful.
So since I didn't have an opportunity to read the book yet, tell me what you came up with, and I'll tell you my opinion. Let me give you my opinion.
Shoot. All right, this is good.
Since you wrote the book.
Yes, ma'am.
You already did your research. It depends on how you say the word. I'm chilling with my girlfriend. Nice looking dude walk by, bitch. Oh my God, that's different.
That's different.
Telling my girlfriend about a situation I ain't happy with. This bitch said blah, 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 blah. Same word, different meaning.
Yeah. Well, we also found out in doing research that there are different types of bitches. So
There's different
like
types of
different types. There's like the snobby bitch. There's the stink bitch. There's the evil bitch. So each chapter actually goes into that definition of what that is, based on what we've heard from men and women.
You researched this with men as well?
Yes.
I don't think there's ever a chance, I don't think there's any excuse for a man to call a woman a bitch.
And that's what we wanted to find out.
What did you find out about that?
That actually the 2 meanings were the same. So with each different category or chapter of that type of bitch, what men thought it was and what women thought it was exactly the same.
But a A man could never call it. In your research, a man could never call a woman a bitch, correct?
That's a stipulation I put in the first opening chapter, which was that it's not acceptable for any man to ever use the term. However, we wanted to find out why they felt like it was a need to, and to see if that answer would equal to what women use.
And let's go back to the pimping days. Let's go back to the pimping days. Because back in the pimping days, my understanding was bottom bitch meant you was the top.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, not at all.
That was like a badge of honor.
It was. That's why the research needed to be done. It needed to be done. But we found out some very opening answers to the work. But I guess you have to get the book to find out.
So boys and girls, if you were back in the 70s and you were a bottom bitch, I commend you. We're sipping to that.
I will sip to that.
Sip.
To bottom bitch.
Bottom bitch. Right?
I mean, yeah. I think nowadays that's the top bitch. Or boss bitch.
Oh, I forgot about boss bitches. They have shirts that say boss bitches, and they got jewelry on them.
And wear it like a badge around.
But if a man read your shirt to you, you would be mad.
Noun or profound. Noun or profound.
God, we gotta get this book. Tell the people how they can get this book.
It's I believe it's on Amazon and
Okay.
Barnes and Noble, believe it or not. So you can order it right from there.
Really?
Absolutely.
All right, give us your tags, give us how we can follow you, let us know what you're doing, because I think this is my new BFF. I ain't really sure. You know, I still be struggling a little bit, whatever. So how can we follow you, man?
I try to make it easy, so it's Vashmere Valentine anywhere. That would be Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, just Vashmere Valentine, one word.
How about that, y'all? Did y'all enjoy that? Thank you so much for sitting and sipping tea with me.
Pleasure.
That was awesome. Thank you. Don't be a stranger. Now, when I show up in LA, knocking on your door, looking crazy.
Door open. I'm gonna just leave it unlocked.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Thank you so much. Give me hugs. And he hugs well, ladies.